Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your first fighter into the ring. From Bratislava, Slovakia, Ivan Little Dragon Godor.
Right. Ivan Godor comes to the ring, 36 years of age, looking to take on Siar Ozgul, Lionheart as they know him round here. Godor, an experienced fighter to say the least. 40 defeats though, only 17 victories, 4 draws. He's been knocked out 6 times though in his career. His last loss came in June 2014 against Gary Neal on points in Portsmouth. It was his last fight in the United Kingdom. Actually won his last 2 bouts, although there has been a 2-year gap between them. A victory against Lubos Rednick out in Slovakia in the middle of 2014 before taking on Julius Raphael out in Slovakia in October of this year. It'll be interesting to see what he comes in, the hiatus away from the ring, but returning and getting a good victory as well on his return. I suppose even though there's a 2-year gap, he's holding on to back-to-back victories in his career.
And now,
looking very energetic in there.
From Hackney, by way of Turkey, Siar Ozgul.
Well, he'll have to be energetic to take on this man, Siar Ozgul. A man who is undefeated so far in his career, 10 victories, just the one by knockout. That came here 2 fights ago against Saidi Mundi. Impressive victory indeed, the first, as I say, of his career. And you mentioned that confidence boost. He couldn't take it on and get an early stoppage against Ibra Riaz 3 months ago, but this is certainly a man who is brimming with confidence every time he steps into the ring.
Definitely a tough fighter. I've sparred him for preparation for my last fight actually. He's very relentless, which is very good. Very good.
The challenge belt being held aloft. That will be on the line tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mickey Henley's Hellraiser boxing presents 8 freedom rounds for the super lightweight international challenge title. And in the red corner wearing the black shorts and weighing in at 12 pounds and 4 ounces. Making 65 degrees inside the ring from Bratislava, Slovakia, Ivan Little Dragon Godor.
And you can tell by the reception what your call thinks of Ivan Godor.
Weighing in at 3 pounds and 12 ounces. Undefeated with a record 10 wins and no defeats from Hackney, by way of Turkey, Siar Ozgul. Your referee transaction is the league.
It was interesting that knockout victory that he got against Saidi Mundi, Siar Ozgul, earlier this year, actually came when he only had a week's notice before the fight, stepping in late on when Larry, the natural Kundeo, was forced to pull out of his bout here at York Hall. Stepped in and was dominant. He's had more time to prepare for this one. And you can just see Ivan Godor, just from the way they stand in the ring as we get set for round 1. Slightly slighter in frame compared to Ozgul, who just looks like he's going to pack more of a punch than his opponent this evening. He's trying to do that straight from the get-go. Godor just throwing out a couple of lefts to try and move his opponent back, but Ozgul quick to pin him back into his own corner. Ozgul in the black trunks with red trim. Godor with the black trunks with red writing just around the waist and the silver tassels on the bottom.
Both very high guards, as you can see. Siar's definitely got the home crowd on his side.
Always gets a great reception when he fights at York Hall, which is almost all of the time, really. Only had 2 professional bouts away from this arena. He is very comfortable here. Home away from home, so to speak. Just getting the arm cords around the head and neck of Godor. Godor, who's only had 2 victories outside of Slovakia. Few and far between, one in 2007 in Germany against Javis Azal, one in 2011 in Belgium against Jean-Louis Brela. Stepping in with a big swinging right, Ozgul. Left coming around the side as well, keeping the head moving. The man who lives in Hackney now. It's almost a shrug of the shoulders there from Ozgul, saying, come on. There was nothing in that left, and Godor replied, or tried to reply, and it just left himself open as Ozgul tried to.
But Ivan's still very competitive, though. He's making sure he's throwing back as soon as he gets an opportunity. Nothing much in his shots, but
so much of it has been close together like this.
Yeah, so close.
Trying to force him back away slightly, Ozgul, to get a bit of room to tee up a right hand. First round in the books of 8s for this title matchup. Comes in at 5'7". Siar Ozgul just has a little bit extra reach over Ivan Godor. Springing away from his corner, being asked to step back. Bit frenetic as Godor stumbles backwards. Left just caught him around the chin slightly. And they're swinging at each other. Ozgul again just landing a couple of clean ones around the chin. And they'll go back and try and start again.
His hands raised nice and high. Good defense from Siar.
There's no way through there as Godor ended up just shoving his opponent back more than anything else.
A lot of looping shots over the top from Ivan.
Ozgul just rattling a right hand down towards the body. Again, Godor's leaning that head in, at times just charging forward. Seems like he wants to close down the space in this second round. There's not much boxing going on if that's going to be his tactics of just pushing him into the ropes.
A bit of push and pull there.
Trying to go round the side into the body. Ozgul. Hefty body shot, that one. That's the sound he wants to hear, the nice thud, and there was a smile from him as well as he stepped back and then tries to go back into Godor once more, who's just once again pushing.
Being able to push him back though, which is if you look at the 2 frames, you can see that he's definitely the lighter, and he's been able to push Siar back, but not with punches.
I guess if Godor is pushing and not throwing anything, there's no point wasting energy forcing him back and saving them for the punches at the moment, which aren't coming from Godor, the Slovakian. Straight away trying to lean in, he was caught round the side with a left uppercut as well. with the right hand. Ozgul starting to find ways through, even when Godor does lean in and try and just slow things down and push his opponent. Ozgul this time pushing back slightly. It's another warning about the head. You see, the moment there's some separation, that's when Ozgul starts to try and scope out a way through. That one slightly low. Nothing too malicious in the low shots, though. I don't think any of it was intentional. Godor just scrambling back. Very unorthodox. Not really sure where the punches are coming from. Weird and wild angles at times. Yes, another round in the books. And Ozgul just starting to get some momentum at times there.
Definitely, but there's a lot of pushing.
I mean, more than anything, that's just going to frustrate the fans here in York Hall.
Most definitely. But I think Siar's dealing with it very well.
Again, do you get the feeling that Godor is perhaps here just to frustrate and slow down Ozgul rather than anything else and try and wait till late on?
Which is always good for Siar to fight an awkward opponent like this. He's very awkward, a spoiler, and it's good to get used to fighting someone like that so you can adjust. Once again, this stage of his career is still all about adjustments.
Almost jogging across the ring there, Ozgul, to get this round underway. Gotta love the enthusiasm, the desire to get things going. He was twice called back, and you can see why he wants to, because he's once again got Godor just darting around trying to avoid the barrage of punches that come his way.
Godor's definitely making it very awkward for Siar to actually have his way.
There's a couple of times where he's been sat there and not moved enough and has been caught, but at times as well, he's, even when they're close in together, he keeps just swerving around slightly.
Swerving, tangling up.
Contrasting styles, to say the least. Another good shot from Ozgul. Godor tries to step forward as he was losing his balance slightly to slow him down. Ozgul wants to keep that separation, wants to keep the gap there. Godor allowing his head to be dragged around by the right paw of the native Turk. Goes looking low to the body, changing it up. Ozgul.
Ivan's throwing a lot of arm shots. When he's getting an opportunity to throw punches, only with his arms. He's not putting any body in it. No oomph in any of his shots he's throwing.
Uppercut, just rocks the head back slightly. The small dragon doesn't have too much snap to his punches right now. As you say, Hollywood. And considering how frantic and disorganised some of the tangles are, it's no surprise that they're both being warned about elbows and keeping the head up. First time we've seen Godor really throw a couple of punches in a while from any sort of distance. Measured that right hand, but the guard was up well from Ozgul. You can hear the energy again. Ozgul, every punch he throws, he's just a little burst of noise from the mouth.
That was a good little shot he landed there, that hook. Left hook.
Once again, the crowd appreciating it as well. Trying again with the uppercut. Not sure it was as clean as the audience perhaps feels, but Godor with a few scrambling punches just to finish off the round.
Seconds out, round 4.
Siar always starts these rounds really fast.
Godor pinned into the corner. Ozgul, vicious right. He's just getting that head low and inside enough Godor to stay away from some of the hits. Nice movement to avoid the right uppercut there. Shoving Ozgul back just to stave off the momentum. And not for the first time, warned about leaning in with the head again. Slovakian doesn't have much support here. He's certainly got some grit and determination in him.
Look at that, just constantly holding on, trying to get his breath back. Ignoring the referee's plea to untangle.
I believe they call it gamesmanship, but it's not really paying off in terms of doing anything except for just holding off Ozgul's barrage.
And coming in with the head is very awkward. And
again looking for that uppercut, Ozgul. Godor pushing, leaning with that head once more, almost got his jaw wrapped around the shoulder of his opponent. Not certainly saying that he's trying to bite him, but he's just putting all of his body weight into the head and through into the body of Ozgul. Ooh, the head came up a little sharp there.
Very sharp there.
Just got caught under the arm of Ozgul, and Ozgul just holding his side of his head slightly as they came away. They want to make him pay for that, I'm sure.
Very awkward fight for Siar, but it's a very good experience to fight someone like this.
Taking you out of your flow and out of your momentum.
And definitely out your comfort zone.
Well, it seems that's what Godor has come here to do.
That's what he's came here to do. He's done a good job at it.
Well, we've not seen much else from him so far, that's for sure. Two fighters happy to stick with their styles through the first half and more of this bout. Just putting Ozgul in a headlock. And he's going to be Dr. Point as well. Ozgul's corner applauds, as do the fans. And Godor has been warned time and time again. And finally being punished for it. Came out flying, trying to make up for it, but
that's the first bit of action I've actually seen from Ivan Godor.
I think he felt after being docked the point he had to try and do something to get everybody back on side.
Round 5.
Interesting corner stance he has there.
The leg propped up on the second from bottom rope. Not one you've tried before then? Not one you've been taught?
I might try it in my next fight actually. He looks quite relaxed in that position.
Almost panicky, frenetic feet from Godor. He tried to push. Again going in with the head in towards the chest and midriff. Ozgul looking for that right uppercut. As does Godor there. Ozgul moving the head out of the way quite comfortably. Just seems in the start of this round Godor is actually finding a way to avoid that uppercut 2 or 3 times now. He's just been able to get either the guard in play or move his head
just
away.
landed 2 in a row though.
It's the curse of the commentator, unfortunately.
Look at the tangle there from Ivan, just refusing to let go.
Dealt with many fighters like this in your time.
I have in sparring, which is good. This is where you really want to get that experience from when you're sparring. You never want to really get a shock when you're in the ring for your actual fight. So you really want to go through all of this in your sparring, so you don't get any surprises.
Another talking to, and enough is enough as a left comes straight through and lands flush down square on Godor as Ozgul goes looking for the body, but not finding a way through the clench. The pushing again from Godor. Good right, lovely right. Superb from Siar Ozgul. Godor was able to get up and get onto his feet.
The uppercut, that was the magic shot.
He delivered a nice right hand as well, just to keep the pressure on, and Ozgul smells blood. And he is not giving up here. Godor's got to try and hold on as Lionheart shows the ferociousness of a big cat trying to kill its prey. Has Godor just weathered the storm, weathered the barrage, got himself together. He's moving about okay again, but can land another uppercut like that, he could be in all sorts of trouble, and it's too much for him. Siar Ozgul is still going. Godor weak at the knees. 2 knockdowns in this round. And another one, that's surely going to be it. Godor just falling to the mat.
He's exhausted now. He's got nothing left.
That is it.
And is that a pose from Karate Kid?
Godor trying to show the crane to say that he could still carry on, but Siar Ozgul, 3 knockdowns in quick succession. And it ends comfortably for the man from Hackney. And that's exactly what he wanted to do. He was frustrated, you mentioned it, Hollywood, throughout the bout. He was frustrated, he was taken out of his comfort zone. But when he saw what was working and he saw an opportunity, he took it with both hands.
Found that success in the uppercut, and that's what it's about. You just patience, focus, find what works for you, and that's what it was. Especially against an awkward fighter like that, that's not going to make it easy for you.
The International Challenge title is Siar Ozgul's. Once again, it was going to take something special from Godor to have a chance of finding any sort of way to victory in that bout. He's still complaining with the referee.
With anyone who will listen, he's complaining too.
I don't think anybody's going to pay attention to his complaints, particularly not the man who's about to have his arm raised in the ring. Godor being called forward, and we will go down to Ricky Wright for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Lee calls a stop the contest at 2 minutes and 55 seconds of round number 5. For your winner, and now International Challenge Super Lightweight Champion, Siar Ozgul.
Well, he goes to shake hands with the opponent before he even takes the belt, but he will be wanting this moment as it's wrapped round him by Mickey Hilliard. And he will soak in all of this moment, I'm sure. And a very proud moment for him, and a big important step in his career as well.
Very important step, and a good fight, a good learning curve as well for this fight.
Certainly wasn't made easy by his opponent. I can't wait to hear what he's got to say, not only about this moment, but about how he handled the fight as well.
I think he handled it very well, very composed.
And we'll go down ringside to Adam Thorne to get the thoughts of Siar Ozgul, the International Challenger title champion.
So how did it go?
Very good go. I'm very hard ready this fight. My coach Barry, best trainer. My manager Michele, very good. I am hard work every time. After I don't know, I think world champion. Yeah.
Well, Mickey, you said that Siar will be fighting for and winning belts soon. How soon? And which belts?
Very soon. He's mandatory for Southern Area, so that will be next. That was confirmed this week on Wednesday. He can go well beyond that. He will be at least a European champion, at least. Turkey will have a European champion. And London's very proud to have him too. He's now a Londoner as well.
Certainly got great support here. You went the distance with the guy you beat went the distance with Tyrone Nurse. So knocking him out is a big statement.
Yes.
Yeah, he done well, didn't he? He done really well, boxed really well. You know, he's a good prospect, he's coming through, he trains hard, he fights hard, and he will fight anyone in that division, and that's what we want to get from him, really move him on. You know, he had a durable kid in front of him. You know, that kid was no bum, you know what I'm saying? So he's been a distance with most people, but then Siar would have knocked him out.
Stockton's phenomenal. I mean, this guy, the reason we picked him, because we know how durable he was, and we know the smaller gloves, rather than sparring. Siar spars with Ricky Burns every, 3 days a week.
And a Hara Davis as well.
Yeah, with the small gloves, we thought we need someone that can really sort of take him into deep water. And I thought it might go beyond halfway, but too much pressure from Siar undid him.
It was a very good win. Congratulations. Bigger and better things.
There will be, for sure.